Greetings from Cybertron. This is SoundJack here with another BotBots News Spits video, and holy crap, Series 4 is out already? What? I'm not ready. Uh, sorry. Explaining what's going on. Last week, a little over a week ago, barely, we learned about the Series 4 BotBots thanks to London Comic Con, including the Winner's Circle BotBots, and we had some packaging images, and we got a couple of things of possible BotBot ideas. And now, apparently, the Series 4 single packs are now just out at Target in at least LA and California and somewhere in Colorado. Thanks to Twitter users DMTF and Hot Convoy for finding them. And with finding them, they have determined the blind code numbering for them, as well as found the series checklist, which is different from the series 1, 2, 3. Instead of it just being images of the bots in a mall setting, it's just straight up the series checklist you would find on the Hasbro website that organizes them by team, uses stock photography, and lists them by name. So we know who is coming out, what teams they are affiliated with, what their names are, etc., yada yada. So yeah, this is a lot to unpack right now. If you are looking for these packs at your Target, what to look for is that the series number, the Series 4 is a gold border around a blue bubble as opposed to the other series, and most interestingly, it does not have like a dedicated like rip open tab, probably to prevent stealing, I guess, might be the case. I don't know. And in terms of numbering, we go back to bottom corner. Looks like it's hand etched as opposed to printed on. Right near the barcode, very near the bottom, like was for Series 1, but not 2 or 3. So going over all the new bots, let's start with how many we are working with. And that number is 69. Nice. Truly, it's 69 bots. Besides Series 3, that is the most bots we've had in a series. And Series 3 only beats it by 3. And like 16 of them were exclusive to a very specific set of package. You couldn't find them in most of the series, but at the very least, we know with the golden bots, at the very least, some of them are in fact available through the regular retail, as some of them do pop up in the series one in this series blind packs. Not sure if there are going to be any that will be completely exclusive to the claw game and the gumball machine sets, but we will find that out later. Talking about the teams, we already knew of the new team, the Winner's Circle, and it does seem, in fact, that they are replacing the lost bots, so that's a good thing on trying to find them. We also have 3 returning teams, the Season's Greeters and the Fresh Squeezes, who were introduced in Series 3, and the Sugar Shocks, who have been around since Series 1, and I guess are going on. I'm going to say one thing, it makes me the only annoying thing about this revelation is the fact that despite the Season's the Sugar Shocks being the longest running team, that they are tied for the most amount of bots with the Winner's Circle and another new team that we'll get to in a moment, when some of the new teams just only have like 4, and anyway. But as for new teams, we do have 7 new ones, so we are at a total of 11 teams, including the Winner's Circle. First one is the Magic Tricksters. They are magic tricks, magic-related things, magic props, that kind of thing you find in a magic store. The MovieMoguls, who are clearly related to a movie theater. The Retro Replays, an old video game technology store, mostly technology store. Los Deliciosos, who are a whole bunch of Mexican/spicy foods, more along the Hispanic line, I should say. Foods. We got the Wilderness Troop, who are the wilderness explorers. They go camping and all that good stuff. the Science Alliance, who are all science instruments, and this is the team that only has 4, and I wish there were more of. And lastly, the Home Rangers, who are a range of home-based appliances and furniture and that kind of a thing. With this, we also get to see all of the new BotBot insignias, and we can confirm that the 2 that I talked about in my most recent BotBots news bits about the 2 teams that appeared in the one video, the spicy food one is definitely the Los Deliciosos, and the other one was the retro replays. So I was off on that one, but it does make sense that it's them. And now let's just go through the new BotBots by just their name and whatnot. Starting with Magic Tricksters, all of these are completely brand new molds. We have the Great Mumbo Bumblo, who is a rabbit that turns into a top hat. We have King Cheats, who turns into a deck of cards. Whoopsie Cushion, who turns into a whoopee cushion. We got Skitter Chatter, who is one of those like wind-up teeth toys. And Zanzibar, who turns into a magic ball. The MovieMoguls, we do have 6 members for them. 4 of them are all 2 brand new molds. We have Movie Munster, who is a new version of the Greed Feed from Series 3, turns into a roll of tickets. Bretzel out of Notzel, who is a mustard-covered pretzel. Fizz Kick, who is a soda cup, same mold as Torple Burple from Series 1 and a couple other versions. Lumadope, who is a flashlight and is off the Dimlet mold. And then 2 new molds we have are Blurry Murray, who is an owl that turns into some 3D goggles, and Critically Complained, who is a video camera or the projector. Not entirely certain. Retro replays, we have 7 BotBots in this team. Only 2 of them are reuses, and they are Game Older, who is a Redeco color lift of Skills Punk from Series 1, and Swapbox 16, who is a handheld video game console that is a redeco of D-Pad Chad from Series 3. The new ones include Snorg the Conqueror, who is a gorilla that turns into I can't tell exactly what that is. Is it supposed to be a VR headset? I'm not positive, to be honest, what that turns into. We do have Pop and Lock, who is a boombox. We got Loadoutski. Again, I can't quite tell from the quality of the image what that's supposed to be. Mr. Memory Banks, who looks to be some form of old computer, and Mr. Business Esquire, who is an old 80s style cell phone. Moving on, we have the Season's Greeters, and there are 3 new molds in this set. 2 of the first of the old molds, though, is Be Mine, who is a redeco of the Puxy, the hockey puck that has also been used as a gold coin in a sound speaker, and it seems to be Be Mine seems to be one of those like Valentine's mints, with the ones that like have the words "Be Mine" on it or whatever, usually in the shape of a heart. Well, that's what Be Mine is. We have Incog Ego, who is a chicken that turns into a colorfully decorated egg, like an Easter egg. We have Flare Devil, who is a firework representing the 4th of July. We have Zwanky Donkey, who is a piñata, who honestly kind of makes me think too much of the Fortnite piñata, I'll be honest. And just there for any kind of party. And then we have Snotty Stem, which I assume is for like Mother's Day or first day of spring or some kind of thing. And that's actually a redeco of the Pollinator from the Lawn League, who I'm pretty positive on that. It feels very similar to what I can remember. Not 100% positive, but I believe so. And is related to that. And I just feel so bad for them because it's clear they've got allergies to themselves. So Sugar Socks, like I mentioned, there are 8 of them. However, there are only 3 old molds. 5 of them are brand new, 3 of them are returning. Those that are returning are DJ Fudgy Fresh, who is the chocolate bar mold, started with Remorsel. Side Pops, the lollipop, that started with Lolly Licks in Series 1. Milton, the purple candy corn that is based off Sugar Breath from Series 3. And if you're curious as to why they're called Milton, presumably because Milton S. Hershey is the founder of Hershey's chocolate. Why they are candy corn, I don't know, but I'm going to guess if they were an actual candy bar, then that might be a little too close for Hershey's legal team. I don't know. Following up, we have Grandma Crinkles, who is one of those old candies in a wrapper. We have Frosty Face, who is a birthday cake slice. I can't tell if that's using the same mold as the pizza mold or not. I'm going to be honest. It has strong similarities. I don't think it is, just because of the arms look different and the fact there's the candle on the head. At the very least, it's retail, though. I'm going to go on a limb and say that is in fact a new mold. Though very similar, kind of like how the Slimy Slurps mold is similar to the Series 1 smoothie bot. I can't remember the top of my name, but they're still new molds. So I think that's what's going on with that one. Anywho, next up we have Fancy Flutter, who looks like they turn into a macaroon. And it's some type of fish or fish, I think, or butterfly. I'm not positive, but yeah, that's fun. That's going to be a fun one. We have S'more and More, who is the s'mores that we mentioned last time. And then we have Crumbly Tumbly, who is a cookie, a chocolate chip cookie. I like that one. I like that one a lot. All right, next up, Los Deliciosos, 6 bots, and how many of them are new molds again? I think all but one are old. Yep, 5 brand new ones. The only old one is Suave Verde, who is a bottle of hot sauce or some form of sauce, and is off the Sriracha mold. New molds we have are Burrito Favorito, who is a burrito that apparently has a wheel that's made out of a tomato. That's how they move around, which I love. We have King Cubano, who is a Cubano sandwich, or Cubano. I have just pronounced that wrong. We have Chef Nada, who is wow, I can't remember what it's called. Calzone. I mean, that's what people were saying, but that doesn't feel right. It feels like some form of taco. But I could be wrong. I should have asked Miguel about that before I started. And then we have the Cobbler, who is an ear of corn. And we have Lunchador, who seems to be like a packaged lunch thing. So that's neat. Next group. Next, Wilderness Troop. 7 of them. 4 of them are old molds. 3 brand new molds. We have Cam the Man, who is based off of FOMO from Series 1. Disaster Master. A Tent, who is from the Malcontent mold. Doc Kit, who is a medical kit, presumably, based off of the Totes Magoats from Series 1, or that same mold. New molds we have include Godly Spy P.I., who is a pair of binoculars. Ranger Lambton, who is a lantern. Rusty Von Cleve, who is a hatchet. Just don't give him to any movie murderers, you know what I'm saying, or horror movie villains. And then the last one is, in fact, an old mold that Mixed is a bag of trail mix, but is based off the jalapeno and the Treat Elite body mold type. Fresh squeezes, we have 5 of them. We have A Day, who is reuse of the Sour Wing mold, and it's named A Day because, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Ha ha. We actually get a new version of Triceratops in this series, or all of the mold, I should say, and it's called Triceratops Triceratops plus citrus, that's the name. And then we have Peachy Peculiar, who is a reuse of the Avocandu mold. The one new mold in this team is peels the monkey, who is a banana that turns into a monkey, is a monkey that turns into a banana, I should say. And the last one is Hip Toast, who is a reuse of the angry cheese mold as avocado toast. Okay. Science Alliance, I think my favorite team right now. Again, only 4 members that presumably the Sugar Shocks took, or could have lost a few members to give the Science Alliance a few more, but these are all brand new molds. First, we have Dr. Flaskenstein, who is a flask. I love that. We have Igoon, who is a microscope. We have Face Ace, who is a pair of safety goggles, and Starscope, the telescope. And then last team that is not the winner's circle. We have the Home Rangers. 4 old molds, 4 new molds. Old molds include Worlderful, who is based off the Batter Splatter from the Bakery Bites. Roly Doly is also from the Bakery Bites, based off of the Flat Flower Face mold. A Rolling Pin in the first one, and Worlderful is a hand mixer. We also have the return of the Stinkosaurus Rex mold, and this time it's the Bogosaurus Rex. I don't know why it's called Bogosaurus Rex, but hey, you know what? Fine. Maybe it's because it's a fake plant. I don't know. And then we also have Rorista, who is off of the Coffee Maker Dino Javasaurus Rex mold. Completely brand new molds. We have Pressure Punk, who is a pressure cooker. Heat Freak, who is an iron. Krabby Grabby, who is a couch or crab, it seems, that turns into a couch. And Windbag, who is a vacuum cleaner, though I'm like, I don't know what's going on with the robot mode. What's the difference between the robot and the alt mode? I don't know. And lastly, we have the Winner's Circle Tribe. So there are 8 bots in this. 7 of them are old. Only 1 of them is completely brand new. The new one is the Blender that we talked about last week. And though they called it Gold Blender there, they actually do have a different and proper name of Liquid Gold, which is, funny. Otherwise, we have Goldface, the football that's based off of Lace Face, Gold Dexter, the gold pencil based off of Point Dexter, Goldie Rock, which is based off Slobber Rock, is a rock turtle. We have Popo Gold, who is based off of Crackle Corn from Series 3, Game Golder, based off of Game Over, Goldenberry Donut, based on the Sprinkleberry Donut mold, and Goldsferatu, based off the Frostferatu mold. Some of them, it does seem that all of them do have different characters and different names, but a lot of them have like puns off of some of the BotBot molds are based off. So I don't understand what's going on there. But those are the 69 BotBots that, according to those, the catalog, are what we will be expecting in Series 4. There were a few other golden BotBots that we saw in promos. Presumably those will be coming out in a later series. Well, I assume at the very least. Beyond that, we have presumably correct ID coding for the blind packs. I'll just put it up on screen, and you can read through it and see which ones you might want to grab, or if you just want to grab all to see what you'll be picking up in the first time round. Definitely, we don't know which are the best ones to grab right now in terms of like cheapest buyout, because the 5 packs, 8 packs, and then the new 10 pack things aren't available yet, so we can't say for certain, but this list is here in case you're like, yes, I have to have this one right now, and it's in this list, and you want to grab it. So yeah, start checking your local targets. Apparently this is coming out a lot earlier than I was expecting, which is why I wasn't prepared for it. I didn't expect it to be like straight up a week from the announcement of Series 4 that we'd start seeing these in store. So I haven't had the chance to go to my Target to know if they're in my area. Hoping to do that tomorrow. I wanted to get this out and done today. And I don't have a lot of time the rest of the day, so I'm not. So yeah, tomorrow for me. Hopefully I'll find some. But again, I will still hold off as I normally do until I have a full, complete team. If somehow I haven't like checked the list to check mark off anything, but if somehow there's a full team in here and I do happen to get it, I'll review that. But more often than not, that's probably not going to happen. But, I'm very excited for all of these. So there are some great names in here, some great new molds. Oh yeah, a couple of quick statistics on the new molds. We do have 36 new molds with 32 old molds being used. And in fact, 7 of them are from the winner circle. So there is a very strong amount of brand new molds in this series. So that's very good for those that prefer the new molds. So it's the old molds. To me, I don't mind. I don't care. The only thing I realize is that this is the first series that does not have any form of inclusion of the Professor Well-Read mold. So maybe someone else will pass them now. I don't know. But that is all I have to say about this news. If you find out anything more that I haven't mentioned, please let me know in the comments down below. Tell me which of these new BotBots happens to be your favorite. If there's something you're interested in, something you're not interested in. I want to hear your opinions because I know there's a lot of people that love the BotBots content on this channel, and I'd like to hear what you guys have to say about some of these new guys. But that is all I have to say about this, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at SoundJack426. Also, if you would like to help support the channel, you can check out my Ko-fi account where you can either leave a tip or commission me some for some toy photography or comics. And you should also check out RDSJ Gaming, where I play video games with Alyssa, aka The Rational Dove. And with all of that being said, thanks for tuning in. This is SoundJack signing off.